blank, and I was hurting him by the words that were coming out of my mouth. I was saying it funnily. He didn't want to spoil the moment by getting angry or flaring up over something. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to have you here. Yes, you that is watching this video. I'm excited to have you on our space. My name is Shalom Daniel Idu. I'm excited to be here. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking our videos. Thank you for all your comments. We are grateful. And please guys, if you are just passing by and you saw our channel, please pause, like our videos, subscribe. Just below the subscribe button there, by the subscribe button, there's the notification bell. Click on the bell, and thank you. You get notified whenever we post something juicy. Hey, if you like love, just click the subscription and click the notification bell. You're in the right place. So without further ado, we dive into today's topic. So today we'll be talking about the language of love. Yes, who is asking if love has language? Yes, so love has language, and if you are not speaking it, there'll be plenty gbege in your home, plenty gbege in your relationships, plenty gbege even with your kids. So guys, the language of love is a must know for everyone. I think I was asking a friend which day, what's your love language? Like, I don't even know. Please don't even laugh at her, because some of you watching, I know you don't even know your love language, and that is why there's guesswork around your life. Now, this topic, love language, we are supposed to speak and express these languages even to our children, our friends, our colleagues. It's not like you know somebody, you want to buy them a birthday gift. If the person's love language is not gift, don't bother buying gifts, because you can use 10 million and buy gift, the person will not appreciate it. If the person's love language is act of service, probably just by getting to the office early, helping the person to maybe clean his decks, or help the person to buy lunch, or calling the person that, should I buy your lunch? I'm out for lunch. That will be a big deal to the person. Not visiting the person when the person is sick. So guys, we are going to learn this love language so that it will help our love grow and help us fill our love tanks. If you are here, you are wondering why you and your husband are arguing every time, you and your spouse are arguing every time, you are saying, everything I do, he's not getting it, he's not understanding it. The way I get, I'm buying her a gift, she's not even seeing it. I buy her clothes, I take care of the house, she's not appreciative of it. Guys, this might just be the reason you are not telling her in the language she understands love. If I am Yoruba and you want to buy something and you come and start speaking Igbo to me, if you like, just be talking and going. If in your conversation you are going to give me 10 million naira and you say it in Igbo language, I will not understand it. No matter how much I love money, I might not understand it. So let's learn to speak the love language of our partner. The fact that her friend, her sister loves gift does not mean gift is also her love language. Thank you. So we dive right into our number one love language. Our first love language we are going to be discussing today is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. And guys, before I go on, I recommend the 5 Love Language book by Gary Chapman. Even after listening to this video, it will help you. It will broaden your spectrum of the knowledge of the language of love, which is very essential in our society. So, guys, words of affirmation. When we say words of affirmation, we say hail the person. Hail. Some persons, they love hailing. See, you feel not give them food, not give them money, just hail them. And I feel like most children, their first languages they understand is that hailing. A baby of a month is not smiling, and the mother is just calling names. The mother is trying to sing for the baby. You are my king, you are my sunshine, you are my light, and the baby starts laughing because you are communicating a language. Your action is communicating a language that even that baby understands. Now I say this to say that when I started dating my husband earlier, I really didn't understand how to communicate love via using love languages. And so while we were dating, before I met my husband, I'd always wanted to date a fair man. And then love now brought me to a dark man. And so each time he tries to crack a joke, I would just hilariously say, you like this, yes, you are black with your big head. He will just nod. He won't say anything. I kept saying it. I didn't know I was emptying his love tank, and I was hurting him by the words that were coming out of my mouth. I was saying it funnily. He didn't want to spoil the moment by getting angry or flaring up over something I was saying, supposedly that I was joking. But over the years, I realized that even he tries to cover up, even the fact that he tries to man up, his major love language was words of affirmation. And till today, sometimes I beat myself over that. So I learned to say things like, appreciate your spouse. In essence, in a nutshell, all this grammar I'm speaking, it means appreciating someone for something they have done, something they will do, something you want them to do. That is words of affirmation. Affirming them, letting them know that I am by you. If you did not make this promotion exam today, it doesn't make you a small person. I'm standing by you. If your husband as little as help you open Maggi in the kitchen, or you are cooking, he decides to come and stand by instead of watching football and decide to spend time with you, affirm him. It might not be your original love language, but you can affirm him if it is his love language. You can say, oh babe, thank you for spending time with me in the kitchen today. Thank you for taking out the trash. Thank you for helping me take care of the baby. Some of you, your husband helps you to bathe the children, and you see it as a normal thing. Go and ask the woman that does it all alone while her husband sits back to watch football. Affirm your husband. Like me, guys, so as I've discovered that my husband loves affirmation, every time I just tell him, guy, you are looking cute. Guy, you are looking handsome. You think it's only you that like. In fact, I feel like so many ladies love words of affirmation. When you dress well and you're looking good, say, girl, you killed it. You look beautiful. As he's hailing you, are excited. Imagine, say, you go make hair. Your husband did not notice it. Sure, you will not feel bad. That's how it is. If he has a haircut, babe, you look so young with your haircut. You're looking good. Affirm your husband. It's this thing that is like eating biscuit and pure water like this. It's been saving life since 1960. Try it and come and give us feedback on this on our comment section. Thank you. We go straight to number 2, second love language, which is quality time. Quality time. Girls, me, I like quality time. I tell Una before, say all the love language I did inside, I like quality time. It's not when we have done things in the other room, you stand up and you walk away. I like you to spend time with me. Quality time. My children loves quality time. They like it when you sit with them, we discuss. Sometimes they just want us to drive in the car around town. You take them somewhere, you want to get them, they are not eating. So why did we come here? They say we should just be driving, because they enjoy the time we spend together. If you communicate the right love language, it grows you put bond better, and it grows your relationship better. My husband likes quality time, not so much, but I shall teach him the quality time. Now, quality time is not just sitting around with the person. It's giving the person your undivided attention. I feel like women, we complain about this quality time more than men do. Or I would say, in my head, I'm just putting it, a ratio of 80% of women like quality time. Then the very busy bee women, they don't send your quality time, but women like quality time. So try, ensure that you are giving your spouse quality time. If your husband travels, if your wife travels, if they've not been around, your husband went to the office since morning, he came back, you just sat down on the couch and say welcome. When you know that, the man would not be calling you unnecessarily. Babe, come and see this thing. Babe, come and see this thing. Say, you are disturbing me. He likes quality time. It's like a pointer to you that this man likes quality time. He's always calling you and he's always asking you, so how are you doing now? So how are you doing now? You still don't know say you like quality time. You just like to talk. He'll be giving you gist that does not make sense because he wants to spend quality time with you. Quality time is another love language that we should communicate. When sometimes in marriage, just wind up, spend time with your spouse. It is in quality time that you have time to communicate now. You discuss, you spend time, you go on a game together, go on a lunch date. You can cook. Yes, sister, you can cook. I'm talking to myself. I don't do lunch dates. I don't even do food dates. But if you are like me that don't like eating, food dates and the rest, try and do other hangouts. Do a hotel time out with your family. If you can't afford a hotel, go and sit out in the park. Just sit down, watch the cars drive by, watch things move around, spend time with each other, just laugh, just play, crack joke, gist each other movies that you've seen. A movie you've seen and your husband have not seen, it is spending time together. Pick a movie, Nigerian film, anyone that speaks to the both of you, that will grow your relationship. Discuss about it, spend time together. Guys, these things I'm telling you now, they are like adding stockfish. The first thing we added was stockfish. Now we are adding snail periwinkle inside this our pot of soup, our love soup like this, and it's the aroma is becoming interesting. The third love language is gifts. Guys, say Mrs. Gift here. I love gifts. And I will say this around this gift because for gifts, I know I love gifts a lot, and my husband does not know how to buy gifts. That's like a major challenge for him. He doesn't know how to buy gifts. He will give you the money. He will give you the money to get what you want, but he doesn't know how to buy gifts. And me, the gift is not just the gift that really appeals to me. Is the gift of your time before what you bought. I feel like for you to get a gift, you took time out to think of what you wanted to give me and brought it specially, like you had me in your mind. That is why, guys, you discover that a woman tells you that we have not been spending time. If your wife is convinced, like, you will not spend time together, we didn't really gist, you didn't call me while you were at the office, you were coming home, you came back empty-handed, you cannot give me your money, you cannot give me your time, you cannot give me your attention, and you want my body. It doesn't work that way, guys. Please, what I'm saying is, invest in your spouse. If you say you love someone, love is not just word of mouth. It is hard work. And learning the language is like going to Sokoto and you are a typical Igbo man and you are asked to learn Hausa because you have to transact business. You will take your time out to learn it. So guys, learn your spouse love language. If you don't have a clue, there are only 5. Try out all of them and see which one your spouse appreciated more. I say this because this gifts now. Gifts are my own love language. But apparently, I realized that they are not my husband's love language. How did I know? I love gifts. I kept telling him that, babe, you should get me gifts. It is something I like. In fact, I even told my husband love language. I can't tell and say, now my love language is this. So there's nothing wrong in telling your spouse your love language. I told him, this is my love language. Please buy me gifts. That is my major love language. And he said, babe, I don't know how to get. I say, learn, try. So for every occasion in our lives, our anniversary, I'll get him gifts. His birthday, I'll get him gifts. In fact, for no reason, sometimes I just buy him gifts to appreciate him. I get him gifts because it is my language. And I feel like if I speak my language to you, it is easier for you to speak it back to me. It's just like if you are in Abuja now, you don't know how to speak Hausa, but an Hausa man will see you and say Senu, you say Senu back. You don't know what it means, but you know that that was the language the person used to converse with you, and you returned that conversation. So that's another way to get your spouse to start speaking your love language. What you expect of others, do it to them, and it will be easier for them to reciprocate those things, those actions to you. Don't expect it to grow in a day. If your spouse has not been speaking the language, keep speaking it. They will come around. You are not giving up. The essence is that you are a partnership. Because your spouse is wounded, you will not stop running the race. You drag that spouse along and keep going till that spouse heals enough to go with you. Gifts are my love language. They are not my husband's love language. I learned that by the fact that I give him gifts, and his reaction to gifts is not so much as his reaction to words of affirmation, as to when I hail him, or when I thank him for something he has done, or when I tell him that, oh, this thing you did, you were very right. I affirm him with my words. The light that springs up in his eyes is fatter than the light I see when I give gifts. He collects gifts like, oh, you bought this. Oh, thank you. He keeps it. He appreciates them, but not as much as he would words of affirmation and our next love language, which is act of service. He appreciates. Oh, another way you can know your spouse's love language is by seeing what they like to do for you and what they like to do for others. My husband is a people helper. He likes to, if we are walking with my husband and he sees a car parked on the road, it was so annoying at our first time in the marriage. You see a car parked on the road and he's like, babe, excuse me, where are you going to? I feel like that guy is stranded, let me help him. I feel like this is stranded, let me help him. I feel like this is stranded, let me help him. And after our first child, there was an accident in my home, which I'm going to do a video and tell you guys about. Accident in my home, and my mom was by him throughout. My mom was helping him, and every I noticed that he doesn't forget it. So my number 6 just tell me, say, this guy, act of service is his love language. I appreciate act of service. I appreciate it if you do things for me, like actions for me, but I won't appreciate it like when you buy me gifts. You understand? That's not my own love language. But I realized that his love language is act of service. Just do things for him. Go out of your way. I remember, guys, I didn't have a phone for a while. They stole my phone and my husband was pissed that they stole the phone. So he didn't answer me. I had to get myself a small phone. And that his birthday was coming, and I decided to organize a surprise office birthday for him. Guys, till tomorrow he still talks about it. Act of service. And then I realized that, oh, and you know, the time I organized a surprise party for my brother, a surprise birthday for my brother, I had not surprised my husband yet. I was like, oh babe, I'll surprise you next. I'm like, no, it's not a problem, it's not a problem. He keeps shoving it away. But when we surprised him, guys, if you doubt me, if you know my husband, just call him and talk about the birthday. He will tell you, he will narrate everything that happens. It sinks in it sticks. When you speak your spouse's love language, the actions are magical. Act of service, doing things for my husband. My husband loves it. And I just saw a lady, a friend of mine too, that was thinking, okay, what's your love language? Is your love language a gift? Don't you like gifts? Your husband buy a gift. She said she's not interested in gifts. She likes it when you help her do things. So I said, oh wow, your love language is act of service. It was strange to me because, guys, it's not a big deal. I help myself sweep. I help myself do the things. Well, just buy me gifts. Buy me beautiful things. Hail hail me as I'm walking. Just be hailing me. Ah, my special wife, my this one. Just they call me name. Don't they call me sweet this. Ah, guys, we do everything you want me to do for you. So you see, we're different. Finally, we'll talk about the fifth love language, which is feeling of touch. As strange as it might sound, there are people, it sounded strange to me because I really don't understand why your love language would be that somebody will hug you or somebody will pat you on the back or somebody. I feel like now you both get that love language very well because we're Nigerian day. But truly and surely, people like feeling of touch. There are some women, they will be crying, and then maybe their spouse just come and he hugs them, and they're like, ah, hold me, don't let me go. Oh, leave me, let me go and eat. That's my one. Leave me, let me go and eat. So guys, if this video has taught you a thing or two, send us a comment. The video has been play, but I really needed to mix a lot of play into this video to ensure that I'm passing the message. I would have just stated the points and then we head out of this to this video, but no, I need us to be practical in it. Please tell me you try out these love languages. The 5 love languages are act of service, quality time, gifts, words of affirmation, then feeling of touch. If anyone is yours or your spouse's, try it out and thank me. Thank you for watching. If you watched up to this point and you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like our videos, click the notification bell. Guys, you don't want to miss it. The things are prepping for you. And let me just give you a clue. Hey, my second daughter just turned 3. You don't want to miss that girl's birthday vlog, and you don't want to, my anniversary is coming up. Just stay up on this channel. Whatever it is, know that we love you. Thank you. Bye.